Hey, so good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Voices clear? Yeah, very good evening. Yes. Uh, yeah, and I could see very less number of participants, maybe because of the Christmas vacation. Yeah, okay, fine, no problem. We could know like go with the. Okay, so is the presentation visible? If you could confirm, I can know like start the session. Presentation is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so in today's session, we will discuss about acquisition management. You know what does acquisition means? So for a company, acquisition has no it's on many terms. It can acquire the required resources. It can acquire another company or another small organizations for business expansion, or it can acquire a new market. But this specific topic, it's about no like acquiring the manpower, acquiring the talents, no, who are no like required for the organization. Now, if you could take the normal recruitment procedure, uh, so that is no like quite different from acquisition. So the normal recruitment procedure, no, like it goes with the flow. Initially, if there is a vacancy going to happen in the organization, or they are going to start with a new project, or they are going to know set up a new office or a new branch. So you need people, and usually the HR department they advertises know that there is a job vacancy, and they will give information. I mean, they will add information what is the requirement to fill the job position, what should be the basic qualification, if experience is required or not, and where is the location of the job, maybe salary and other perks and incentives, whatever, no, like required related to that particular role or related to the particular designation, no. So this will be no uh, made available to the public, attracting the the candidates, no, whoever is fit for that position. So the organization gets no like a pool of applications from the no deserving candidates, and they have to screen all those applications, and then know like finally they have to know select say like the top listed, I mean whoever is like fit for that particular position, they will be called for an interview. So these candidates has to attend the interview, and then again no another screening will be done. So again the second and third level of interviews will be done, and finally one or two candidates will be selected, or if it is for a project, a group of candidates will be selected. So this is normally how a recruitment process, no, recruitment and selection process happens in any organization. But coming to acquisition, that's completely no like different. It doesn't go with the conventional flow of recruitment and selection. It doesn't go. So acquisition happens anytime in the organization. Sometimes in few organizations, there may not be any vacancy at all. There may not be any vacant position, or there may not be some, no, like there may not be any particular role or designation, no, to fill up. But still, no, if they come across a particular talent, particular no a group of individuals or any individual, like which they feel that no they this candidate is no this candidate has to be acquired for the organization, they go with the acquisition process. So acquisition, talent acquisition is no like something different from the conventional recruitment and selection process. Now let's see, no, like what is acquisition management? Sorry. So it's not just about hiring people, but it's about strategically attracting, identifying, and bringing in the right talent to meet both current and future business goals. This function forms the foundation of human resource management because an organization is only as strong as the people who work in it. So it is a strategic attracting. Okay. So you advertise about your project, you advertise about your company, you advertise about your brand. So the talents, whoever is not like available anywhere in the world, gets attracted towards your brand or towards your product or towards your service or towards the working style or the working environment in your organization, whatever, no, like it attracts, maybe the salary, maybe the package, whatever, maybe the role or the designation. So something attracts that particular talent, and he or she voluntarily, they apply for a position, or they know like they apply with their updated resume or biodate, whatever it is, no, like they apply. So there doesn't have to be any role vacant. Okay, so you can just go with no advertising your brand, advertising your no your organization. So the top talents who your organization feels no will fit with your organization, will know like you can extract maximum of their skills no for the betterment of the organization. There happens the acquisition. So acquisition management is a critical strategic function within HRM that goes beyond filling vacancies. Now, this vacancy filling, it may be for the top management, or it may be for the middle level management, or for the operational level management. But most cases, acquisition happens in either top management or the middle level management. So it's about building the future workforce of the organization. With the right people in place, companies are better equipped to innovate, compete, and grow in a rapidly changing world. So, what is the scope? First goes with the manpower planning, then job analysis and design, and then recruitment and selection, and finally onboarding and integration. So, what is the manpower planning? We will not discuss about manpower planning in detail, but to have an overview, forecasting the talent needs based on business expansion and role evolution, and identifying skill gaps within the organization. And job analysis is crafting the job roles, the responsibilities of that particular role, and specifications to attract the right fit, and aligning the job design with organizational culture and goals. So, analysis and design is different. Then goes with recruitment and selection, that is sourcing the candidates through multiple channels like internal, external, digital, or traditional, and screening and selecting individuals who align with the organization's vision. And finally, onboarding and integration, ensuring smooth transition of new hires into the workplace and fostering early engagement and productivity. So, what are the key objectives? Why does an organization, especially the HR department, HR people, have to go with acquisition? What is the need? What is the necessary? When there is no, like sometimes when there is no vacancy available in the organization, so or no, I mean, filling up the position in the top level management, that's a high responsibility. Okay, because in middle level management and operational level management, people come and go, but in top level, no, you have to stay with the organization for a quite long time. It's not just like no, you come, you work for some time, you're not happy with no your salary package, you're no like a work environment, you go, you resign and go. Not, it doesn't happen like that. So if you're no applying for a top management, or the organization is looking to fill up a gap in the top management, so it's a long process. It's not like it's a highly risky job for them as well. So, what is the key objective no, for this HR department? Attracting the right talent, ensuring a continuous pipeline of qualified candidates aligning with the business goals, and minimizing the hiring team and cost. Imagine, no, like going on with the traditional recruitment process, no, like how long does it take? So you feel that someone has not muted your audio. Please make sure you're muting your audio. Okay. Okay. So imagine no the time frame taken by any HR department no to go on with the recruitment and selection process. No, it takes a minimum of a week or a maximum no like 2 to 3 months. Okay, so they have to advertise, they have to know like first receive the application of the candidates digitally or no like through mails, and they have to sort it out, they have to do the screening, and then they have to call the no like the candidates no for interview process. The interview has to be conducted, And out of those candidates who has attended the interview, again you have to filter no the top talents. And no like again there will be like higher level of interviews will happen, like different rounds of interview will happen. And no like from those candidates no you have to know like select the top one or two. Then finally you have to know like train them. The selection, I mean the training has to happen and everything has to happen. So it takes no minimum of a week's time to a maximum of 3 months, no, to fill up a position, right? That is a normal way of no like recruitment and selection, the conventional way of no like attracting a talent. But going on with acquisition management, no, like you, some talents, no, top talents in the industry, they have no like applied to your organization. You already have the pool of no the candidates, no, their application or their no like resumes, no, it's already with you. So whenever there is a gap, so you can no immediately call those persons, no, call those at no like chat top talents, no, and ask them to fill in the position, right? So this is not like very easy for the HR department. So it minimizes hiring time and cost because streamlining the recruitment process to be efficient and co-effective. Enhancing employer brand, positioning the organization as an employer of choice through positive candidates' experiences, and ensuring legal and ethical compliance, adhering to labor laws, diversity, and ethical recruitment practices. The strategic importance. So strategically in the sense in the long term. So in the long term, why is it important no to go for a talent acquisition? It drives the organizational success because the right people in the right roles lead to higher productivity, innovation, and growth. It builds a competitive advantage. So imagine no, an organization who has the industry's top talents, no, obviously it gains a competitive advantage in the market. So in a talent driven market, organizations win by acquiring and retaining top talent. Supporting business agility. So the business has to go on, not just go on, but it has to keep on enhancing, it has to keep on expanding. So helps businesses adapt to market changes through timely and relevant hiring and aligning talent with business strategy, ensuring that HR practices support long-term organizational objectives. So coming to manpower planning and forecasting, what it is? In HRM, manpower planning and forecasting, it acts as a GPS of talent management that is guiding the organizations to the right people at the right time in the right roles. So in acquisition, it's not the people is no like it's not the talents no they search in search of they come in search of no the organization. It's the other way. So as business grow, evolve, and adapt to changes, having a forward-thinking approach to workforce planning ensures they stay competitive and agile. Agile means no like keep on going, keep on no like enhancing, improving. So in a world driven by data and agility, manpower planning and forecasting, it empowers HR professionals to anticipate change instead of reacting to it. So it's all about staying 2 steps ahead. That is no you in advance. So as an organization, as a person from the top management or no like as a HR department, no like staff. So what you're doing is you're no like 2 steps ahead. So in what way? So you're equipping business with the human capital needed to achieve their strategic goals. So what is manpower planning? It's otherwise called HRP, that is human resource planning. So it's a process of analyzing and identifying the current and future human resource needs of an organization and ensuring the right number and right kind of people are in the right place at the right time. So, what is the objective of manpower planning? So, it forecasts workforce requirements based on organizational goals. It ensures optimum utilization of human resources. It minimizes talent gaps and avoids shortages or surpluses. Prepare for internal mobility, retirements, and succession. Align HR strategy with overall business objectives. So imagine, no, in the older scenario, 10 to no, like 15 years back, what happens is no, not the normal recruitment and selection process was going on. But now you can see, you can see the fresh pass outs or no people who have experience enough good experience, no, in this particular industry. So they just want a shift over. They just want a like a changeover. So they like apply to like their dream organization or the whichever the top organization or whichever it is, it's in the present industry. So they apply to it. The organization may not call for any no like vacancy. They may not inform no like there is a vacancy available, but still no like top talents no they apply to the organization. So what they feel is no like if not now, maybe in the future, if there is a vacancy available in the organization and it suits my profile, so I may be called. So that's the idea of the these top talents. And for the industry as well, not for the company also, no, they receive the applicants, they receive the the profiles of the top talents, they retain it in their databases, and whenever that there is a gap to be filled, either in the top management or in the middle level management, so they call these like talented people and like give them the responsibility. Okay, so forecasting. It is a predictive arm of manpower planning and it helps in estimating future workforce demand and supply, planning for talent acquisition, development, or reallocation. Strategic importance of forecasting is it reduces uncertainty in workforce planning. So when does an organization go for recruitment or go for like talent acquisition? Because they forecast that there is going to be a vacancy in their organization in future. So first they have to identify that there is a vacant position and it has to be filled in the nearby future. It supports timely recruitment training and helps manage cost and optimize resources and prepares the organization for expansion, downsizing, and restructuring. So there are various techniques, like organizations they use in manpower planning and forecasting. Few organizations may use multiple analysis, and few may use either one or two of these analysis. The first one is trend analysis. So it uses a historical data to predict the future HR needs. So whatever data has which is in the past. For example, every year to fill up the positions for the upcoming season. It may be like a marketing company or it may be a production company, manufacturing company. So for the upcoming season, they have to produce more, they have to manufacture more, they have to market more, they have to sell more. So to fill up the vacancies, like they go with the recruitment process. Okay, so this happens every year. So based on the historical data, the HR department can predict the future needs as well. So, for example, if a sales team grows by 10% every year, hiring must match that trend. Then comes the workload analysis technique. That is, compares the current workloads with available human resources. So it helps determine how many people are needed based on task or volume. So if they are planning to sell 100 units per day or manufacture 100 units per day, so accordingly, the human resources should be available. Then comes the ratio analysis technique that is establishes a fixed ratio between business metrics and staffing needs. There is one HR manager for every 100 employees. So if these employees increase by 50 or 70, then one more HR manager has to be recruited. And if the employees increase in numbers by 300, so three more H three HRs has to be recruit. To be there in the company. So one more HR has to be manager has to be recruited. So that's how ratio analysis happens. Like for example, there is a project and that project is will have a team of 10 members or 15 members in a project team. And for every project team, you need to have a project lead or a team lead. So like that, it goes. Then is another technique, Delphi. So this is a very old technique. Expert opinion based forecasting through structured group each discussion, and it reduces biases and ensures well rounded forecast. Then managerial judgment, there is no based on the judgment or the prediction or the advice of the experienced staff in the organization or experienced, the top management in the organization. So relies on department heads' experience and intuition to estimate staffing needs. It's often used in smaller or rapidly changing organizations. Scenario plan. That is, develops different possible futures. That is, growth, recession, and plans workforce need accordingly. A strategic tool for long-term HR plan. Now, if you could see, like in few IT companies, like suddenly there would be a layoff of, like 2,000 employees or 5,000 employees, but still they go with the recruitment process. They still go with the talent acquisition process. So they know, like they go with the scenario planning. Okay, so uh, if a project is getting over, or if they find a particular project is not making the required revenue for their organization, they want to show like close or shut down the project. They go with like closing and shutting down, and they will be sucking all the employees who are in the project. So when they are taking up a new project from a new company, so what they would do is like they recruit new talents, new people, new candidates to the project. So that's how the scenario planning goes. Okay, then comes the job analysis and job design. So first you have you have to know that there is going to be a vacancy, or there is a need for like few talents in the organization. So once you have found out that, then you go for job analysis and job design. So hiring the right candidate start with knowing exactly what you need. That is where job analysis and job design plays a critical role. And these tools form the blueprint of effective recruitment. That is ensuring clarity, consistency, and alignment between roles and business goals. So job analysis and job design, they are not just HR exercises, but they are the strategic tools that define what a job is and what kind of person is best for it. Accurate and thoughtful analysis leads to better recruitment, improved performance, and a more engaged workforce. Now, first, let's understand what is job analysis. It's a systematic process of collecting information about the job's duties and responsibilities, the required skills, knowledge, and qualifications, working conditions, and performance standards. For example, take a you need to recruit and select a particular candidate for the position of, say, marketing manager. Okay, so you're going to recruit and select a position for marketing manager. So what should be the duties and responsibilities of a marketing manager? So go with the marketing, like all the day-to-day operations of marketing, and what are the skills required? Should be like you have a good communication skills and knowledge, have good understanding about the market, about the product, about the industry, qualifications. Any qualification is a fine, or like MBA in marketing could be an added advantage. The working conditions, so where the manager has to work, which location or in which market, like the manager has to work, and the performance standards, like in every 3 months or every 6 months, performance standards would be like done on the position. So this is completely about the job analysis. Okay, so if you're going to recruit and select a candidate, a right candidate for like for the position of a marketing manager, so you have to like list out all the duties, responsibilities, like the required skills, like experienced or non-experienced or a fresh candidate, whatever, whichever your organization asks for, from the candidate, you have to know about. So this is job analysis. So it answers the fundamental question as what does the job involve and what kind of person is best suited for it. So what are the key outcomes of job analysis? Job description and job specification. So a written statement outlining job title and department. So job title is marketing manager, the department is marketing. So duties and responsibilities and reporting relationships. So to whom the manager has to report to, maybe to the zonal manager, maybe to the senior manager, or maybe directly to the top management. And the work conditions, like where, what are the timings of the work, and the number of days in a week the manager has to work, and the department, I mean the number of like people, the teams like he or she has to like supervise to take into managing, and what are the the skills should be utilized for to go with the core marketing. So these are the job description. And job specification is the educational qualification, the experience, skills and competencies, physical and emotional attributes. So marketing, no, like it's a high, no, like dynamic job, right? So it's a very dynamic job. Sometimes, no, like stressful situations may happen, and no, like in most cases, no, like there will be everyday target to meet, or every week there will be a target to meet, to know, like to reach. So it's a very, like stressful job. So the candidate has to be, skilled in the, like in a way that, like the candidate has to take up the stress, in a very positive way, right? They have to be ready to take up the stress. They have to be ready to like fight for their position in the organization. So such a candidate should be like recruited. So the outcomes of job analysis is job description and job specification. So methods of conducting job analysis. The first one is observation method. It is watching the employees perform their task. Then the interview method, asking the employees and managers about the job duties. Then you can go with the questionnaires, structured forms like PA, that is position analysis questionnaire, or you can use a diary or log method. That is employees record daily activities and time spent, and critical incident technique, analyzing successful or problematic work behaviors. Okay. So if you are no like new in the HR department, or no like your organization is something new, so you want to know, like what is job analysis. So you can go with any of these process. So observe each and every like candidate, which like who has a like different role in the organization. So observe them, watch them. You can ask the employees, like what are their day-to-day duties, responsibilities, what they are doing, or you can give a structured questionnaire, or you can maintain a diary or a log, or you can like observe them like during any critical incident, this thing. And you can like now you will have a clear picture of like for each and role what is a job analysis. So then like comes the job design. So once the job analysis is complete, job design comes to play. So it involves structuring and organizing tasks, duties, and responsibilities to enhance job satisfaction, efficiency, and productivity. That is, it answers how should the job be structured to get the best results from the employee. So there are many key approaches to job design. First is job enlargement, increasing the number of tasks to reduce the monotony. And job enrichment, adding more responsibility and autonomy to enhance the motivation. And then the job rotation, moving employees between roles to build variety and versatility. Not just because for this job rotation may be like done sometimes, no, so that a candidate in an organization will come to know about each and every department's like responsibility and duties. So when they are moved between like different roles. Then finally, flexible work design, offering remote work, flexi time, or hybrid models for better work-life balance. So then comes the talent acquisition and recruitment. So there are many differences. Let's see. In the world of human resource management, the term talent acquisition and recruitment are often used interchangeably, but they are not the same. While both aim to bring new people into an organization, they differ in scope, strategy, and purpose. So, understanding the difference, it helps the HR professionals design smarter hiring strategies that go beyond just filling the vacancies. So, recruitment is a sprint, talent acquisition is a marathon. So sprint is no something no very short term, right? Sprints no, it's actually it refers to no something which is no like very short term for a short span of time. But our talent acquisition no, it's like a marathon because talent acquisition mostly happens to fill up the gap in the top management. Okay, sometimes no, very occasionally in the middle level management. So it's a marathon. If you're not recruiting someone, if you're not like taking someone for the to fill a top management position, they have to stay with the organization for a very long time. So they have to be, like a part of the organization. They have to become the organization, right? So it's a marathon. So in today's talent-driven world, organizations that adopt strategic talent acquisition practices or better positioned to attract, retain, and grow top talent in alignment with their long-term goals. So, what is a recruitment? It's a very old concept, so simple. So, it's a tactical process of filling the current job open. That's it. It involves advertising job vacancies, screening and interviewing candidates, selecting and hiring the suitable candidates. So, for example, sorry, a company needs to hire a sales executive quickly due to a resignation. So the HR team posts the job online, screen applicants, interviews the candidates, and hires within a week. So minimum, no, like within a week's time, you can go for recruitment process. But coming to talent acquisition, it's a strategy and a long-term process focused on building a pipeline of skilled professionals who align with the company's vision and growth plans. So it involves workforce planning, employer branding, sourcing, passive candidates, relationship building, and succession plan. Now, when you select, like when you go for recruitment process, you have a list of the shortlisted candidates, right? So from the pool of applications, right? So maybe, like say for example, 100 applicants, like they have applied, 100 candidates have applied for a particular vacancy, in an organization. So after screening their applicants, you're asking 50 candidates to come and appear for the interview. So out of 50 candidates, you go do a recruitment and like filter, say 25 to 30 candidates. Okay, 30 candidates have been filtered, so they have been recruited. But all the recruited candidates will not be taken into the organization, right? But there is only one vacancy to be filled up. So out of the recruited candidates, of 30, so you have to again, select few candidates, whom you think, they are the top talents. So out of that 30, you will be, filtering again, you will be filtering. Then you will be, coming with a number of 5 to 10 candidates. Again, you have to select only one from those 10 candidates. Now goes with the selection. Now you are, taking up the selection process. So out of the 10 candidates who have been recruited, so you're going to select only one candidate who have been selected for the right position, for that particular position. So this is recruitment process. No, this is actually usually happens, right? But in talent acquisition, it's not about you're receiving pool of candidates, because you haven't advertised at all. You haven't let anyone know there is a vacancy available. Okay, so it's like very only very close people like in the organization knew that there is going to be a vacancy going to happen in the future, or no, already there is a vacancy. No, right now it's not happening, or there may not be any vacant position at all. But how do you go with this talent acquisition? So you can just without by word of mouth, or through internal sources or through any other external sources. You can you actually go through. You can go through several sites, or the websites like LinkedIn, or or you can search for the top talents. You don't have to advertise publicly and ask the candidates to apply for the position. You can search for a particular talented candidate, and you can directly contact them and ask them to apply for your organization. So that's how talent acquisition functions. So for example, a tech company anticipates growth in AI development over the next 2 years. The talent acquisition team starts building relationships with AI specialists through LinkedIn, conferences, and internships. They are ready to hire when the roles open up. So there are many key differences between talent acquisition and recruitment. So when it comes to approach, okay, so talent acquisition is strategic and ongoing because it's a long process. Okay, so they have to travel along with the company, along with the organization. So it's strategic and it's ongoing. But recruitment is tactical and reactive because it's filling only the current positions. Not, it is not looking into the future of the organization. Okay. So when it comes to focus, talent acquisition is for no like long-term business needs, but recruitment is for immediate job openings. Scope where it can be no like applied. Employer branding, workforce planning, and sourcing, but recruitment no like advertising, shortlisting, and hiring. So with the hiring process and training process, recruitment is done. So candidate type, what type of candidates no like will no like apply. So when it comes to talent acquisition, passive and active candidates will apply. So what is passive and active? These people, they may be working in another organization, or they may be involved in like any important project, or they may be like having something on their own. But whenever the organization like calls for them, they immediately will be ready to join the organization, because no, for them it's a dream organization. They have voluntarily applied to the organization, even though the organization haven't advertised no there is any like there is a vacancy available. Okay. So, for example, if I am no like longing to work in no like say NASA, I'm longing to work in NASA. I may be no like in any profession right now, or no, I may be having many plans to do, or I may be having my own business, no like to do many things, no like I'll be doing. But whenever I receive a call from NASA, no like immediately I'll leave everything and I'll go there, because no, that's my passion. I'm very passive and I'm very active. So that's my like dream organization. So whenever it calls, no, whenever there is a call, no, from NASA, I immediately run. Okay, so that type of candidate I am. But when it comes to recruitment, mostly active candidates will be there, but they are no if they are satisfied with the present organization, or with the no the salary or the package or the working condition, I may not be no like looking into NASA. Okay, so that is the difference. Then relationship building, ongoing engagement with talent pools, but recruitment is just one-time interaction. Technology usage, so predictive analysis, AI sourcing tools can be used, and for recruitment, ATS and job portals is more than enough. Example roles, no leadership roles, because talent acquisition mostly happens for filling the top management roles. So leadership role, niche or no like future roles. For recruitment, it's no like mostly it's entry level role or no high turnover positions. That's it. Where they overlap. Okay, so despite their differences, both functions share some common elements. Screening the candidates, that happens in both the cases. Conducting interviews, yeah, that also happens. Coordinating with the hiring managers and ensuring role person fit. So in modern organizations, recruitment often functions as a subset of talent acquisition. So, what is the strategic importance of acquisition? It enhances the job clarity for candidates and recruiters alike, improves quality of hires by matching roles with the right profiles, ensures legal and ethical compliance in job postings, and supports workforce planning by identifying training and development needs. So, what are the evolving approaches no, in modern organizations? Right now, currently, the industry, no, how it is going, no, whether no, like, are they going for recruitment, or are they going for talent acquisition? So, shift from reactive to proactive hiring. So, nowadays, no, companies are building pipelines before roles even open. Okay, so it happens actually, and focus on candidate experience. So, streamlined process, timely feedback, and meaningful communication matters more. So, no candidate, no, like, yeah, there are companies, no, who requires freshers, but imagine, no, a role to be filled up in the top management, no, you need to have, no, like a good experience, right? So, more, no, on candidates' experiences, no, focused. Data-driven hiring decisions. That is, talent analytics and AI help predict succession and retention. Because through these technologies, no, a lot of time is saved. Imagine, no, there is no like a pool of no like 100 applications, or no 50 applications, or at least 20 applications. So how long will it take for to go through each and to screen each and application, right? So it takes some time, right? It takes some of our quality time. So going on with the technology, making use of the technology, like AI, it helps to predict success and retention. That is, no, it can select the most top talented candidates, out of 20 applications. Employer branding as a priority. Candidates choose companies as much as so companies choose the candidates. Social media and community sourcing, hiring from professional communities, forums, and networking platforms like LinkedIn, or and you have many websites, like that. So social media community sourcing is also happening in talent acquisition. So acquisition, like chat strategies and channels. How does it work? The great talent hunt where companies find their next starts. Imagine you're the CEO of a growing tech startup. You need to hire 50 people in the next 6 months. So, how do you start? The modern recruitment landscape is like a vast digital marketplace where talent meets opportunity, but knowing which channels to use can make or break your hiring process. So, what channel you're going to use, no, that matters. Either you can go for internal hiring or you can go for external hiring. So internal, the home advantage, because no, you know people who are already within your organization. Maybe you can no choose the right candidate, right person, and you can no shift them, promote them to the top management. Okay. So we have many examples for that. The CEOs, the current CEOs of many top companies, no. So they have been in the company for a very long time, right? For example, Sundar Pichai of Google or Satya Nadella of no, so you can see Microsoft, no, like they were already working in the organization, right? They have been identified by the organization's top management, and they were no like being shifted to the top management, okay, to run the company actually. So when companies look internally, they are essentially saying we believe in our people. So internal hiring is like discovering hidden treasure in your own backyard. So what do the company know like get out of it? Lightning fast onboarding. They already know the company. So you don't have to know like have a separate training period or a separate onboarding for them. Yes, and cost effective. So there is no need for training, so you can save more cost. Motivation booster. So nothing says no carry growth is possible here, like seeing colleagues get promoted. So seeing them also, no, the other, no, like colleagues, the other, no, work professionals, no. So they also get motivated, no. So cultural fit guarantee that this person, no, already in the organization knows the company's culture, so they have already survived your Monday morning meetings or Saturday workings or no extended work timings. Everything they know, anytime, no like calling for virtual meeting, they are used to it. They are no like fine with that. So you don't have to know force them, or you don't have to know convey the message. Like this is how no things go with the organization. So Microsoft famously promoted Satya Nadella from within to become CEO, transforming the company culture and driving unprecedented growth. The challenges are there, limited fresh perspectives, because as a candidate, no, as that particular person, no, already in the organization, so whatever the team thinks, no, he or she also thinks the same thing. Potential skill gaps that can't be filled internally, and office politics and favoritism, it always concerns any organization for that matter, whether it's no like a public, private, government. So this is no already there. Then comes to external recruitment. New faces, new possibilities. External hiring is like adding a new ingredient to your favorite recipe. So it might just create something extraordinary. So where does it win? Innovation injection. That is, new hires bring new ideas from different industries and companies. You can make use of it for no reaching your organizational goal at the earliest. Skill acquisition, getting expertise you don't currently have in house. Just because no you don't have no within your organization, easily you can get it from outside. Market intelligence, learn what competitors are doing right. And diversity boost, breaking the echo chamber with varied backgrounds and perspectives. Since they are new to the organization, you can mold them as you would like. Okay, you can no like make them work as you would like, as the organization no wants them to no perform, so that they can be easily molded. But no like if you're hiring from internal sources, no this person already knows no like who's who, what are their no strengths, weakness, what are the opportunities and threats, no, everything he know or she knows, no, like in and out about the organization. So molding them, no, like sometimes, no, it won't be possible. Okay, so that is the main difference. So the modern acquisition arsenal, where the magic happens. Campus recruitment, yeah, that's happening. Catching stars before they shine. So think of campus recruitment as NFL draft the corporate world. Companies quote universities or colleges, big, no, like management schools like talent scouts at high school basketball games. So why it works? Access to eager, moldable talent with a fresh knowledge. Cost-effective way to build a talent pipeline, brand building among the next generation, high energy and willingness to learn. So fresh people just passed out and know like they are very dynamic, very active. You can mold them, know like accordingly your organization wants. So Google's campus recruitment program has become legendary with students camping overnight for the interview slots. They have turned recruitment into an event students actually get excited about. So pro tip for students is companies aren't just looking for top grades. So they want problem solvers, team players, and people who can adapt to change. Then you can go for social media hiring through LinkedIn or no related websites. So the next job you may find through a tweet or LinkedIn post. Social media has transformed recruitment from one-way street to two-way conversation. So LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. So these are the no like available resources. So game changing statistics is 87% of recruiters use LinkedIn regularly, and social recruiting reduces cost per hire by 50%. Companies using social media for recruitment are 58% more likely to attract top talent. There is a real success story. Airbnb built much of their early team through creative social media campaigns, including hiring their first designer through a beautifully crafted website that went viral. Then employee referrals. The best advertisement is a satisfied customer, or in this case, a happy employee. That is, employee referrals are like having your best friends vouch for you at a party. It's personal, trusted, and incredibly effective. Because if something goes wrong, you can know like really catch up the collar of the person who has no like referred that the wrong candidate. The numbers don't lie because referred employees are four times more likely to be hired. They stay 70% longer than non-referred hires. Only 7% of applications come from referrals, but they represent 40% of all hires. And referral programs can reduce time to hire by up to 55%. There are very creative referral programs. It depends on the companies. They have a variety of like referral programs. Few examples I have given here, like Dropbox offers significant bonuses for successful referrals. And Tesla employees get rewards ranging from cash to exclusive Tesla merchandise. And Zappos, their strategy is created a culture where referrals happen naturally because employees genuinely love working there. Then through professional networks and industry events. So think of these as a secret handshake of professional hiring. Sometimes the best opportunities come from a casual conversation at a conference coffee break. So industry conference and trade shows where you can meet such type of talents, or professional association meetings, or in alumni networks, meetups or networking events, or online professional communities. You can come across, no, like, or you can meet such talents. And if you think your organization needs a candidate, you can go with asking the candidate, requesting the candidate to apply for your organization. Then recruitment agencies and headhunters are there, the elite forces of recruitment. When companies need someone with very specific skills or wants to poach talent from competitors, they call in the professionals. So where they are what it is, executive level positions and highly specialized technical roles, sometimes it will be very confidential. They won't give out the information, no, like to the industry or to the public, no, that there is going to be a vacancy happening, or they are actually looking for a new candidate, no, to fill up a particular position in the top management. It will be very secretive. So sometimes, no, like either they go through their professional network or through internal sourcing, or through employee referral or no through these recruitment agencies and headhunters. And confidential searches replacing someone who is very sensitive. The role may be very sensitive one, and when internal HR lacks capacity or expertise. So what I'm going to do is no this another this thing. We will stop here. If you have no any doubts, you can ask. We will have one more session of this topic, talent acquisition. Yeah. Yes. You can ask your doubts. No doubts? Seriously? Okay. Can anyone share that any of your company know they are actually going for this talent acquisition rather than no opting for recruitment and selection the conventional way? Can anyone share how your company does the recruitment process, whether it's a traditional way or they are going with this talent acquisition strategy? You can send it as a chat message as well. Okay, so in that case, we will stop here. I'll see you in another session. Same topic, it will be continuation of the same topic. Okay, so thanks for participating. Have a great weekend. Bye.